Hello and welcome to a Taxware video tutorial. Today we will be going over the Forms and Schedules screen. Once you enter a client from either the New Client button or the Recall Prior or the Recall Current screens, you will end up on the Basic Information screen. Your first time on the Basic Information screen, when you press OK on the bottom right, you will be asked to choose your preferred entry screen. If you choose Forms and Schedules, then from that point forward, when you press OK on the Basic Information, you'll be taken to the Forms and Schedules screen. This can be changed in the defaults and settings in the future, so don't worry if you choose the wrong one, or if you think you might change your workflow in the future. You can also get to the Forms and Schedules screen directly from the Basic Information by clicking the Forms and Schedules button on the left-hand side of the screen. Once on the Forms and Schedules screen, you'll see a list of the forms and schedules included in the program. Clicking on any of the buttons here will take you into that specific form. For example, if we click on the button labeled Itemized Deductions, we will be taken into the Schedule A, which we could then fill out. Whenever we have completed data entry on a form and want to return to the previous screen, we have two options. We can either click Breadcrumb menu on the top left to go back, like so. Or we can click the OK button on the bottom right of the screen. Either way will bring us back to the previous screen, in this case the Forms and Schedules screen. If we have already entered data on a particular form, that form will show up in the Forms and Schedules Used box here, on the left-hand side of the screen. Double-clicking on a form or schedule in this box will also take us into that form. Underneath the Forms and Schedules Used box is the Prior Forms and Schedules box. This shows forms and schedules that were used in the prior years, forms that you may want to inquire about if your client didn't remember to bring in documents regarding these forms. Double-clicking on a prior form or schedule from this box will open that form. To the left of these quick navigation options are your summary totals, which can give you a quick overview of how the return looks so far. On the top of the screen are also some useful buttons. On the top left are the Print and Preview buttons, which will print or preview the currently accessed form, in this case the 1040. On the top right we have the Line Input button, which will switch you to the line input view. The View Prior button, which will bring up a copy of the prior year's return if this client was recalled from a prior year. The TW PDF Archive button, which integrates with the Taxware DocArch program. The ELF Tracker button, which brings up your e-file status page if you need to quickly look up the e-file status of a return without leaving the return you are currently in. And the Form Search button, which will allow you to quickly search for a form and enter it without having to find it by navigating the line input or searching through the Forms and Schedule manually. Once you are through, you can move on to the summary by pressing the OK button on the bottom right of the screen. This concludes the Forms and Schedules screen tutorial. If you have further questions, feel free to email us at support@taxwaresystems.com or give our technical support line a call at 1-800-877-1065. We'll see you in the next video, and thank you for choosing Taxware.